Hello and welcome. You're with IndiaPostLive.com, India's first live interactive web television. This is a platform where you can engage with us as we discuss various issues. You can join in our conversations live just by pressing on clicking on the participation request button. You can also leave us your posts, your video comments, and of course your tweets at #IndiaPostLive and @IndiaPostLive. Well, it's Friday morning and I'm here with my very own review of Mary Kom. I had promised that to you last evening. We had done a preview of the film and why we were very excited about watching the film and why we all wanted to watch the film. Well, I have seen the film and I have come with my review. So in case you guys haven't yet gone to the theatres, let's quickly take a look at the trailer that was.
क्या छिपा रहा पीछे? ये लड़की लोगों का खिलौना नहीं है।
कोचर बोलता है मैं बिल्कुल नेचुरल बॉक्सर अपा मैं जीत भी रहा
बॉक्सिंग।
बॉक्सिंग
तुम बॉक्सर है?
अभी तक तो सिर्फ फाइटर है, लेकिन अगर तुम सिखाएगा तो बॉक्सर भी बन जाएगा।
बस।
एक चावल उगाने वाला किसान का बेटी मणिपुर का छोटा सा गांव से निकलकर 3 बार वर्ल्ड चैंपियन बनता है।
Ladies and gentlemen, India's MC Mary Kom.
All right, now here goes my review. Why must one watch Mary Kom? Mary Kom is one of the finest sports persons India has produced. Her story has been told and her story must be told. It's such a fantastic story. The daughter of a villager, a paddy farmer from Manipur, struggles and makes it big, becomes a world boxing championship. What a story. Unfortunately, in this film, the story has been told without bringing out the soul of Mary Kom. Well, there is this girl who constantly picks fights with boys. Why? These are not anger management issues, but because she loves boxing. So she gets a chance to train, and the next thing we know is that she's winning awards and she's winning fights after fights after fights. Of course, her father is unsupportive, as we have seen in many other films like Bend It Like Beckham and such. And in one particular match where she's losing, the father finally changes his mind and he starts cheering her from his village. Somehow that reaches out to her. She manages to look right into the camera and she wins that fight. Tearjerkers without nuances. Well, the first half of the film, unfortunately, was very, very sloppy. There were lots of jumps in the screenplay. The editing was extremely sloppy. It seemed that they had just done a cut, paste without any thought into it. There was no flow into the film in various scenes. It just seemed to abruptly stop before moving on to the next sequence. The film picks up pace in the second half. The fight sequences, the training, and definitely one thing I have to give to Priyanka Chopra, she has given it her best. She has given it her best to bring Mary Kom to life, and so has Sunil Thapa, who plays the coach Narjeet Singh, and also Darshan Kumar, who plays the husband Onla. Unfortunately, there is absolutely no chemistry between Priyanka Chopra and her husband. And the most interesting, the most amusing thing was that he promises to be this extremely supportive husband, taking care of the family because she gets married, and much to the anger and disappointment of her coach that she is choosing domesticity before her career as a boxer. And then she becomes a mother, and then it's when a little child in a bus is talking about Mary Kom without recognizing that Mary Kom is sitting right in front of her that she realizes that she must get back to it. So the husband is supportive, the husband is extremely encouraging. However, before she is about to enter the ring, the husband calls her up and informs her that the child is going in for a surgery, for an open heart surgery. I mean, that scene simply did not make any sense to me. Why couldn't the husband have waited till the match was over to actually tell her that? So these were instances where you can only expect a typical Bollywood masala film, not a world-class biopic that I had gone, that was my expectation of the film, especially from a producer like Sanjay Leela Bhansali, that it would be a world-class biopic. Unfortunately, what I got was a typical Bollywood masala film with tearjerkers. Also, what irritated me was very, very in-your-face product endorsements. The product endorsements were so in your face that I got completely irritated. So definitely I must talk about the music. The music did not seem like the music of a sports, a film based on a sports person, but we've had some nice melodious songs in that, and Ziddi Dil is one such song. Right at the beginning, and the songs do manage to tell the story. So let's take a look at that song for you.
तुम बहुत जिद्दी है।
There is another very interesting, again another cliche that was happening in the film, and that was the federation. The federation, which the issue was very real, that of undernourished sports persons. However, the head of the federation is a lecherous, slimy bureaucrat with a certain accent. Now, Priyanka Chopra or Mary Kom had lots of opportunities to kind of give it back to him, and some of those dialogues were powerful. However, the whole irony was that he had a sudden change in heart right at the end of the film. Let's take a look at some of those dialogues.
कभी किसी को इतना भी मत डराओ कि डर ही खत्म हो जाए.
इतना भी मत डराओ कि डर ही खत्म हो जाए. And there are several such dialogues, power-packed dialogues that Priyanka Chopra has punched, and she has made a statement about the federation and how they, the corruption and the various nuances where the sports persons do not get properly fed, they do not get proper living quarters, accommodation and all of that. So that is another aspect that has been dealt with. However, I found it too cliched at times. All right, moving on, let's take a look. There were other people in that preview. Remember, it was by invitation, and various people from different walks of life had come to watch that preview, and this is what they had to say about the film.
Very good movie. It's really good movie.
Motivated movie. We love the movie.
Excellent.
It's really wonderful.
I liked it. It was commendable, full of pride, and Priyanka Chopra, really, you have done a very great job.
Well, I'll agree with the last bit that Priyanka Chopra has definitely done a great job. You can make out that she has actually put her heart and soul into this film. However, I have to say that there was no justice done to Magnificent Mary, and the film lacked soul. The film had a lot of ingredients of a typical Bollywood masala film, but it lacked the soul of a biopic that I had actually wanted to see. So I'm going to give it 2.5 stars. I'm going to give it 2.5 stars. I'm giving those many stars because of Priyanka Chopra. Remember, she lost her father during the shoot and she went back to work after a gap. So a very emotional film for her that must have been. And the hard work, you can see the hard work, of course. However, the attempt to de-glamorize her did not seem to really work, because the entire film was pitched as Priyanka Chopra playing Mary Kom. All right, I have with me Hisse, my colleague and another film buff. Hisse is online. Hi Hisse, good morning.
Hi Nilanjana, how are you?
I'm good. A bit disappointed after last evening's, viewing of Mary Com. But you haven't seen the film after my review. Do you think you shall see it?
No. First of all, I want to thank you for the review. Actually, I had read quite a bit of review on Maricom yesterday, and I was thinking that when reviews were really bad, okay, and I was actually thinking of going and watching the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, and Hindi movie. I really watch Hindi movies.
Yes, I know.
You know? But Maricom was one movie that I was really looking forward to. But
Yes.
after I read the reviews, I was a little disappointed. I was like, okay, maybe the critics are saying, you know, whatever they say, whatever. But it's actually, at the end of the day, it's, you know, the common people who, you know, who view the movie differently, you know, because critics, they tend to go into all these technical
Yes.
things, and you know, I don't want to go into all. But after now your review, I think I would really not.
And
watch
trust
the
me,
movie.
Hisse, my review is that of a layman, you know. I'm not an expert per se. I love
Yeah.
watching films, and I'm somebody who had gone with so much of expectations about that film. You know what really irked me in the first half that I was saying. I mean, the movie just seems to jump from here to there to here to there, and you really don't know what's going on. A, B, in the fight sequences, she is always losing first and then getting up to win. I mean, that is so cliched, that is so Bollywood. Why do that? It is, and you can make out that it's a highly fictionalized account of her life. You can make out, you know. That was what really irked me about the film. I really wanted, I wanted to see another Pan Singh Tomar, frankly.
Yeah, exactly. Pan Singh Tomar was like brilliant.
Yes.
I loved every
Exactly.
bit of that
Yes.
movie, you know.
Yeah.
Right from Irfan Khan's acting to, you know, everything, the script writing, the direction, everything was just excellent. But as you said that, you know, Maricom there's a little bit of Bollywood. I mean, like, I don't understand, like, why can't we just mature? Like,
Yes,
why can't just Bollywood mature? Why
exactly.
can't they just,
Yes.
you know, why can't they just emulate their Hollywood counterparts, you know, as in a good way?
You're talking of $1 Million Baby?
Yes, exactly. $1 Million Baby.
Yeah.
I mean, I just fail to understand that, and I think, and after your review and after reading others' review, I think I would suggest my friends also not to go and watch Maricom.
It's disappointing. It's just
Yeah.
disappointing. And you know, towards the end, what happens is that, of course, there is, there is the match that she wins, and then there is the national anthem. So you all have to stand up. But I mean, really, there cannot be a standing ovation after that. I mean, you're standing up, you're listening to the national anthem, and then you're leaving. You know, so. And after that, while you're leaving, you see real pictures of Mary Com. You see pictures of Mary Com, and you know, some of it, aspects of her story. But those are things we already know. You know, her pictures with former President Pratibha Patil. I mean, all these things are there, but you already know these things. They are newspaper clippings. It was almost
Yeah.
like that at the end of it. So somewhere, he said, the soul of Mary Com, the soul of Magnificent Mary, did not come through in the film. It was Priyanka Chopra who tried to be deglamorized by having freckles on her face, which was that was also
I know.
made up, you know.
Yeah.
And I will say that the second half was better. Her struggle as a mother, she's a mother, and suddenly she realizes that perhaps she can't go back, and she's panting, she's becoming tired. The whole struggle to get back was something that I will say did tug at my heartstrings a little bit. But other than that, I'm really sorry. The tearjerkers had no nuances to it. Like you said, no
And I
maturity.
wanted to ask you something. Like,
Yeah.
there was a lot of, you know, there's a lot of hue and cry about whether Priyanka Chopra was the right, choice for Maricom.
Right.
You know, so after watching, what was your, you know, what do you think? Do you think Priyanka Chopra was the apt, you know, choice for Maricom?
Well, like I said, she put in her heart and soul in the film. I personally would have liked to see someone because, you know, she, despite all the makeup and everything, she stood out, you know. She did not fit in with her family. The mother, played by Rajini Basumatari, and everybody else, you know, she just somehow did not fit when she's fighting with the boys. And also, a very important thing that I want to share with all of you, I wanted to see more of Manipur. I wanted to see more of Manipuri culture. that somehow was not there. I mean, the shots, the locales were basically inside the gym where she was training. And then, there were some scenes in Manali when she is trying to get back after becoming a mother. But I did not see Manipur. I did not see a lot of Manipuri culture. I saw a little bit of costumes that her mother wears and she wears after she gets married. I wanted to see more of Manipur. All right. Hisse, please stay online. Let me just talk to you about another. Priyanka Chopra has in fact, she has crooned a song in this movie as well. It is a lori. It is something she's singing to her children. And I thought that was very nicely done in terms of, she does have a good voice and her pain and all of that. In fact, we are playing the song for you as I'm talking to you. So that song came out quite well, I thought. She has sung that song really well. Of course, you have singers like Arijit Singh and other singers who have, but like I said earlier, it is definitely not songs that you want or you expect in a movie made on the life of a sports person. So there you can hear Priyanka Chopra crooning to her children. That's a lori that she is singing to them. That was nicely done. All right. Can I get Hisse back? Yeah, Hisse, Priyanka Chopra's talents have been used as a singer as well in the film. Did you hear the song before?
No, I haven't heard the song.
Okay, have you heard the songs of the film?
Yeah, I've heard a little, but honestly speaking, even the music for me was a drag. There was nothing. I mean, for a movie to work, because there are so many movies coming up these days, and even before this, the movies release, the songs are a huge hit.
Yeah.
And with Mary Com's music, there was nothing like the wow factor. Yeah, I would want to listen to it and I want to download the song and things like that. The music was, I think, totally, for me it was totally drab. There was nothing.
All right. So I have given the film 2.5 stars. Hisse also has read reviews and she heard my review and she's not too thrilled about the film. However, in yesterday's preview, like I said, which was by invitation, we did get a lot of positive reactions. Of course, the story to many would be inspirational, and that to a female protagonist. Let's hear finally what people have had to say regarding their final thumbs up or thumbs down for the film.
Yes, because she was not going with the family, per se, the parents which they have shown. I think so, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Priyanka did a good role. She had a good part to play.
She has done really good, great job.
All right, so those are people saying, to answer Hisse's question, Hisse had asked me whether Priyanka Chopra actually did justice. So you heard somebody saying that she does not fit in with the rest of her family, and the rest saying that no, she was really good. Obviously, Priyanka Chopra, the marketability factor of the film was definitely there. I personally would have liked to see an actor from the Northeast portraying that role. Probably it was not so easy, keeping in mind certain market dynamics. Well, that was my review of Mary Com. And Hisse, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for your thoughts about the film. And I would like you to please watch the film and get back to us on India Post Live with your comments, your own reviews. We would love to hear from you. We would love to, in fact, if you send us your video comments, we would love to play them for you as well. We will feature them, of course, on IndiaPostLive.com. You can send us your tweets at #IndiaPostLive and @IndiaPostLive. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.